Valentine's Day, or Singles Awareness Day, depending on whether or not you have a special some pony in your life.
I'm sure it's nothing compared to the gifts you've gotten from your very special some pony.
I thought a lot about what I wanted to do for my Valentine's Day video. There are a few romantic type anime films that I do plan on doing eventually, but nothing really seemed to click for me as Valentine's Day movies. And there is no animated adaptation of Pride and Prejudice, which would be the best thing ever, so I'm kind of out of luck here. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. My favorite romantic comedy is a Korean live-action film, and I really desperately wanted to do a video on it despite the fact that it is not animated. It's called My Little Bride. Is an absolutely adorable flick about an arranged marriage. The story revolves around a young high school girl named Boeun whose family desperately wants her to marry her childhood friend Sangmin.
아유, 결혼이요? 아유, 할아버지 농담도 잘하세요.
오빠랑 결혼하라고요?
아유, 참.
The two families are very close, and her grandfather kind of scams her into agreeing to the marriage despite the fact that she is still in high school. The marriage takes place fairly early on in the film, and from there on their relationship slowly develops. They have to keep their marriage a secret so that Bowen's high school friends don't make her school life a living hell, but that becomes difficult to do as by a hilarious turn of events it turns out that Sangmin is a teacher at her very own school. The relationship takes a few very interesting turns as they are both, in fact, actively interested in other people and don't get along very well romantically at first. But that's what makes the movie really interesting, as they work through all of this and love blossoms despite themselves. In many ways, they are both forced to do a lot of growing up really fast, and watching them come to love each other as deeply as they do is very beautiful. As an artist, one of my favorite things about the film is the prevalence of art, as Sangmin is an art teacher and a large portion of the plot concerns a giant mural painting. It also manages to explore the strange experience of high school and the experience of the awkward teenage years without being utterly obnoxious like most movies set in high school. The movie might deal with a few bullies, but it doesn't focus on them, and more importantly, it doesn't glorify them as the pinnacle of the teenage experience. More than high school, this movie is about life and coming of age. Now, the pacing might be a little bit slow by North American film standards, and there's a lot of just odd scenes that seem to come completely out of nowhere, like the weird karaoke sequence, that I feel might just be a cultural gap. But this is part of what charms me about it, too. The entire thing just feels like a sort of surreal modern fairy tale filled with implausible scenarios and humorous happenstance. It's an utterly adorable movie and my favorite romantic comedy. If you are looking for a good film to watch snuggled up with your significant other, I highly recommend this one. My special Valentine's Day video on My Little Bride. I'm sorry it wasn't an animated title this time around, but next week I'll be talking about the My Little Pony Season 3 Grand Finale. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do comment and subscribe for more. Happy Valentine's Day, hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next week. Bye!